Right, what about the question of PS5 or Xbox One or Series X? Because at the moment, like, I've been looking at both because, yeah, I'm a quote gamer. I got a PC, I got a PS4. I like both. I want an Xbox though, you know, some of the games. Are pretty interesting. Like, I like I like racing games, so of course you've got your Forza and your Horizon. Then PlayStation's got the Gran Turismo, and it already works with things like VR that I've got. So I should play like another VR stream soon, because I know this game has VR. Like, you can literally do racing in VR. This is something that I've got to think about, like, because I love the look of the PS5. Like, I think it looks so clean, like that white. Damn. Also, do you see for PlayStation that Travis Scott is now like an executive, like, Travis Scott is an executive at PlayStation, at Sony. Like, it's so weird. I shouldn't be surprised though, like, Travis Scott is a very influential person. Like, especially in like streetwear culture and the fact why, I don't know, they literally just released a video on their Twitter like a couple of days ago. And it was like a mini trailer for like the fact that Travis Scott is a partner with PlayStation. And it was just a load of employees wearing like exclusive Travis Scott merch. Like, I think there were some Travis Scott PlayStation dunks, like Nike dunks. And the whole world lost their fucking mind. So, oh my god, Travis Scott and Nike and PlayStation are making shoes? Oh my god. I'm like, bruh. If they come out, not when. I'm not one of those people like, when they ain't coming out. Like, but, like, if they ever do, they are gonna be fucking expensive. Like, they are gonna be so hard to get. It probably means though that maybe we'll get some collabs on his merch store, which would be pretty cool. But then most of them, for like, especially for like the McDonald's one, was so fucking overrated. Like, I looked at the McDonald's stuff and I just didn't care. Like, I don't get the hype, the whole Travis Scott stuff, to be honest. Yeah, some of the stuff's kind of clean with like Nike and stuff, or Nike. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those people like the Jordan ones, the highs and the lows. They're pretty cool. The dunks, the SB were pretty cool. But like the 270s were fucking dreadful. Most of his clothing stuff is so overrated. And I don't get why. Like, and I'm not one of those people that's hating just for the fact that it's like the cool thing, like, oh, Travis Scott's popular, let's hate on him. It's like, no, I just don't. I don't get, like, at least with Off-White it makes sense because they're a luxury fashion wear brand. And you're getting arguably every time good collaborations with Nike at an affordable price. And yes, they shoot up because they're limited, but it also makes sense on why they're limited. Like, do I think Nike should gatekeep? No. Like, they can make so much money doing pre-sales. Like, just putting up a pre-sale for like 15 minutes and anyone that wants it, you can have it. But just adding a name to something and going, oh, this is the Travis Scott one. It's like, all you did was make a brown Jordan 1 and slap a backwards swoosh on it. Yeah. Like, please try and tell me how, like, oh, and he added the little stamp on the bag, but that colour isn't unique. The silhouette isn't unique. There's nothing unique about it apart from the back print. And the fact that you used slightly better materials. But Nike could have made that product without Travis Scott and still called it the Jordan 1. And just called it something like the Jordan 1 Reverse or something. And people probably would have gone, ah, that's cool. But also, wouldn't have really cared that much. They literally make ones the same colour as the Travis Scott ones, but it's a normal... Yeah, literally. Well, I mean, they weren't exact. Like, half of it's black, and I think it looks absolutely awful, but everyone's, like, creaming themselves over it, because it looks half like a Travis Scott one. I just don't understand why. I also don't really get the whole thing with, like, the Off-White stuff, but then Off-White, they try something different with their shoes. Like, the 5s have the cut-out holes, the rubber dunks or whatever are their own thing. You know, they're all like unique products, whereas you don't really get that with people like Travis Scott. They're not the most unique product, and they're not, like, I'm sorry, he sells like graphic t-shirts for like 40 quid. It's a fucking graphic t-shirt. But it's the same with most like collaborations. Like, unless they're like sick, I don't really see the point of them. Because, like, look at the Union LAs. Jordan Brand have just made mids in the exact same colorway and left out the stitching. Yeah, it's on a different silhouette, but it's the same colorway. Yeah, it just kind of sucks how people feel that because it's got a brand name attached to it, that it's automatically cooler. It's like with Boohoo, and everyone goes mad when they do a collaboration with someone big like Quavo or whatever, and it's like, dude, you're not cool. We all know you brought the jacket for like 30 quid. Stop trying to flex it like it's this big thing. You brought it off fucking Boohoo. I mean, I'm not saying people shouldn't buy products they like, but don't be stupid with things like Off-White and stuff. Another thing is the resale market on things like Travis Scott stuff and Off-White Jordans and stuff. Like, I'm sorry, but how can you justify the resale price of a Travis Scott Jordan 1? There's no extra cushioning, there's slightly better materials, but it's still a Jordan 1. How can you justify spending over £1,000? I don't think it should be banned, but I definitely think that there should be like regulations on it. Like, I don't feel that it's right to sell something for like 4, 5, 6 times the original price. Especially when it stops other people who actually want the product from getting it. And you know, that's one reason why I respect Yeezy a lot more than I do Nike. Because at least Kanye is trying to make shoes that if you want a pair, you will be able to buy a pair. Like, I know everyone jokes about Yeezy having the same colorway about 6 times in like different shoe names and stuff with slight changes, but I mean, it does prove the point that Kanye is trying to make, that if you want a pair of Statics, eventually a pair of Statics will come along, or a very similar colorway that you can get at retail. Yeah, but then if you make them general releases, you're then ruining the brand Yeezy. I know that sounds dumb, but like, it's better to, because you don't want stock lying around. When you're a brand like Yeezy, having leftover stock is just bad. Like, I mean, look at the Human Racer NMDs and stuff. They went GR and tanked hard. Having that out there probably isn't the best. Well, no. He wants people to be able. He wants people that want a pair to be able to get a pair. He's not saying that everyone should own a pair. He's saying that everyone that wants a pair will have the opportunity to buy them, which is true. Like, because this is my thing, especially recently, Yeezys haven't been reselling as well as they have been in the past. Like, when they were super rare, like the Yeezy 350 V1, the early V2s, the 700 V1s, the 700 V2s, you'd struggle to get a pair. Like, you would shock, but I had no issues getting my pair of Yachiels. I'm sure I would have no problem going for a pair of something like the Quantum Blue Teals. The only shoes that you'd probably have problems with getting now are like the foam racers, and that's because of the process in Adidas. Like, because that's what he's explaining in the podcast, is like he wants to sell more of the foam runners. Also, that interview was very weird because he was saying that that's why they changed the laces on Yeezys to have the infinite loop, or the fact the foam runners don't have a lace is because Kanye doesn't like laces for some reason. Yeah, I don't get him sometimes, but you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna hate on the man. I can understand where he's coming from. He's very clever. There are look, however much like everyone hates on Kanye, like, to be fair, very few people will ever be a billionaire. You can't be a fucking idiot to be a billionaire, is my thoughts. It's like, you can call him an idiot, but please tell me another billionaire that is an idiot. Like, for all the hate and stuff that Kanye gets, he is a very fucking clever man. Like, he has to be. Like, and for the fact that everyone clowns on him and stuff, like, he has saved a fucking ton of companies. Like, if you think about it, like, Gap was fucking dying. And then what happens? Kanye comes along, fucking says Yeezy Gap, fucking saves Gap. Basically, their stocks rose by like 400% or something in one day. Look at Adidas, like, once he left Nike. Like, Adidas were big, but without Yeezy, would they have the NMD Human Racers, like, with Pharrell Williams? Would they have taken the risk on something like that? With another, like, hip-hop producer? Yeah, but I'm saying, like, the Gap is pretty dead, but I'm saying, like, Gap was saved by Kanye coming along and saying Yeezy Gap, and you can't deny that. Adidas were arguably saved. Like, when Yeezys came about, Adidas became the big second brand. When he was at Nike, he made very well respected shoes that were fucking beloved, and is still one of my favourite pairs of shoes of all time. Is the Air Yeezy and the Air Yeezy 2. Can I ever afford a pair? No, because reselling. But you know, Bape, when he had the Bapester, the college dropout Bapester, highly respected shoe, helped save Bape and the Bapester shoe line. He's arguably one of the best rappers of all time. He is probably the best producer of all time. Why don't brands make sports team shoes? Like a Spurs colorway Dunk or something. Well, there was a Spurs colorway or a Spurs inspired Air Max 290, the newest Air Max shoe, and it was fucking disgusting because it wasn't white at all. They used a dark blue and like a mustard yellow from the third kit to make a 290, and it looked dog shit. Like, it looked bad. Basketball shoes, you get it a lot. You get like the LeBron Lakers, the Kobe Lakers, the LeBron Heats, the Kyrie whatever, the Giannis shit, what's the Bucks, that's it. Like, it's mainly more basketball teams because there are basketball shoes. Like, compared to the more casual footwear side of it. Like, also male brands should do collabs. Like, I'd buy Kellogg's Air Force. I don't know about that. Like, I think they should do more experimental. They should take more risks when doing collabs. Like, it's fine having your Travis Scotts and your Off-Whites and stuff, but do the more wild shit as well. And do it on some more unique silhouettes as well, I feel. Like, stop giving me Dunks. Like, yeah, I love Dunks, but you can never get a pair of Dunks because they're always sold out in about 3 seconds. I'd buy like some fucking McDonald's Air Presto or something. Or the other thing I'd like to see, but I know they won't do, is like do old colorways of shoes that are no longer sold. Like, I know you can do it on like the fucking Nike by You or whatever, but like bring back some of the sick old colorways. Like, yeah, they were dumb. The little shoes that resold for like 300, nah, that was dumb. I do remember the little shoes. See, but you know a collaboration that was random but worked? Was the IKEA Virgil Abloh collection. Because it's different, like, it's out there. Like, yes, it's still Off-White, but it's fucking IKEA. Some duvet covers, there was a couple of blankets, a little toolbox, a doormat, a clock. It was like stuff that you could display in your home without being like, you could tell that like, it's Off-White, but it was also like a really good collab. Like, Virgil Abloh does a lot of random collabs that people don't know about. I'm trying to think, yeah, he did like one with Evian water bottles. Like, he made sustainable water bottles. They look sick. They were like glass and they had like wooden tops, and they were being like all environmentally friendly, and it was a sick collab. More things like that would be super cool. Just give me more random collabs.